What's good, y'all?
What's up, man? How you
Chilling,
doing?
man.
How y'all feeling?
I'm here. I'm alive. Blessed.
We're both about to be dads again, so probably tired. I'm tired.
I think we should start there.
Yeah. Feels just a lot of different emotions, man. I think my answer would change, like, honestly, if you ask me like 2 minutes from now, but just exciting, nerve-wracking, happy, sad, just kind of everything, you know? But definitely something I'm looking forward to.
It's different for him. It's your first kid.
Yeah.
When I had my first kid, I was 23, and it was like everything was changing. I'm like, oh, nothing will be the same after this. But with this one, my wife and I we want more kids. So we planned this one. We got married. We did it the right way. And we're bringing a child into like what we already have created, which is a beautiful situation, beautiful family. So I don't think, for me, it's not real yet until I'm going to have a baby looking at me that will never leave. Because my 8-year-old daughter, too, I co-parent. And so she goes with her mom, you know, here and there. So I get some breaks. But this kid is going to be with me all the time. So it's going to be different. I don't know. It hasn't hit me, but I'm definitely feeling like the exhaustion from nesting and baby proofing and just getting ready for it.
What does it feel like to be going through this together somewhat? I mean, obviously separate, but like the timing wise, how's that been? Have y'all been talking?
Yeah, I mean, I see Nick I feel like I see Nick more than I see like probably
can't say
anybody
your wife.
else. Yeah, probably anybody else, honestly. So we have been talking about it here and there, just like some of the things we're both going through. I feel like it's kind of just, Nick said, just getting as prepared as possible. But also, at least for me, like knowing that there's really nothing I can do that's ultimately going to make me feel prepared, right? I could get as prepared as I can, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's been good to check in with him. You know, we see each other, roughly like once a week. It's been that way for like coming up on like 2 years. And I love checking in with him and seeing where he's at. You know, my baby's due a couple months before, so it's been nice to have like that as a marker of like, yo, do you do this yet? You guys baby proof in the house?
Yeah.
Type stuff. You got your hospital bags ready to go?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like that kind of like a thing to check in with each other. And then I'm just stoked to like get our kids together once they're born and like have that be a recurring, just like, you know, they'll just grow up as like cousins basically.
Yeah.
Seeing
Literally.
each other. Yeah.
I think one of the things that and I think I've told Nick this before, is like, and I've actually had conversations with my wife about it, is like both of our biggest fears, me and my wife, that is like just being those parents who their kid is their entire world. Obviously, like, your kids are a huge part of your life, but you existed before them and you'll exist after them, you know, after they leave your house. So just not losing our identity in our kids. And Nick is somebody who I've like looked up to in a sense of like, he's definitely able to do all of the things that he wants to do, like, and follow his dreams, and, you know, still also be not just like be a dad, but be a great dad. Like, he's a great dad. So I think seeing that helps me like realize, okay, I could definitely do this, and I don't have to like, you know, just the societal norms of, oh, get all your sleep now. It's gonna, like, I just fucking hate hearing that from people. And, you know, obviously everybody gives their advice and stuff, but it has been really dope to be able to like talk to Nick in a way of like, okay, we both have similar interests. We're both like pursuing the same passion, like, just to see that it can be done.
I never even thought about that. Like, just not losing your identity after having children, or even in the process of having children, because obviously it impacts your identity, right? Like, you have such a huge responsibility on your shoulder from it. So can either both of y'all speak more on that? Because that's kind of mind-blowing to me. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, there's nothing you can't do. The way that I look at it is like, your child should be your top priority, and that should always be the case no matter what. But that's not to say that you don't have other priorities and other things that you want to do. I have been fortunate to have a great partner. My wife supports me in doing things like this, like getting out of the house to be like, hey, like, I'm gonna be gone for a few hours, you know. So having good communication with your partner, having a really supportive partner is like also key in that aspect.
Facts.
But yeah, I want to do as much as I can as an artist, and every time I get to step out of the house is a privilege, to whether it's going to the studio or performing. I don't know, as long as your kids are your top priority and you handle your business, like who's to tell you what you can or can't go out and try to achieve, you know?
I mean, for sure. I think it's one thing to see people who are on a pedestal, or just people we see in the news and stuff, like be able to do things while having a kid, but you know, I don't equate myself to them. Like, they live different lives versus like Huggy and I, we've known each other for over a decade. Like, we're somewhat similar in the sense of like, okay, like we're at the same level. So it's another thing for like somebody who you know to actually do it and like be a good example of like, yeah, I am living my best life and being a great dad at the same time. I see that it's something that can be done. It just needs to be like communicated.
I was gonna say, the whole like aging out of things and like becoming a parent and becoming too old, that's played out, bro. Like, especially in hip hop and rap, they're like, hey bro, you're 30, put the mic down.
Yeah.
Nah, like, you know, we're seeing legends put out albums that are like really good. They're good to process and digest, and like good art, and that's inspiring because it's like, yeah, I'm 31, I have an 8-year-old child. Yeah, I don't see myself stopping ever. Like, I think as long as I continue to make music for myself that makes me feel good, it's like therapy for me, and also it's just fun. It's just like, I think all music, when you're creating whatever you're creating, is like a form of therapy. So I don't see myself ever putting that down. I think I'll be like 80 years old still seeing what I can create because it's what I love to do.
If anything, your children become part of the inspiration for that, right? If anything, seeing that as like, this is a part of you, but it's not all of you, but it's also a part of you that can maybe bolster up other parts of you. Is that what I'm learning here today?
Yeah, my daughter, she knows that like music is a part of me, so much so that like when she's having conversations at school, they're like, oh, who's your favorite artist? She says my dad, and she means that shit. And she listens to Frank Ocean, and she says my dad.
My dad's better than Frank Ocean.
That's what she says. That's her opinion. And I'm like, hey girl,
there we go.
But yeah, no, like I think that there's a level of me pursuing my music career that makes me a little bit more of a hero to my kid. And she sees that, and I'm really happy that she sees it and processes it the way that she does, because she then is like, oh, like I want to be a zoologist. And she's been steady on that since she was little. She cares about animals and just like, you know, but I think she sees me like constantly driving more towards my goal, and I think that inspires her to then do the same thing with whatever she wants to do.
It's just getting the opportunity of really sharing the different parts of you with somebody, right? That's like the really special part, it sounds like, so that you can not only grow the things that you care about, but now you have a new biggest supporter